So awkward. Feeling so awkward. So here's a video that we're making to kind of give you some tips to keep you sane, to keep you feeling at your best during this weird time we're in right now, where we have stay-at-home orders. And I don't know if you heard, but those stay-at-home orders are in place until at least April 30th. It could go longer. So time is weird. Things are weird. So we're going to make a little video to give you some things to do to maybe help you feel a little bit better. So I feel weird making these videos, but hopefully we'll get better at it as time goes on. Because I really want to talk to you guys. I really think it's important that your Upward Bound program is still here for you guys and that we're still trying our best to reach out to you. So that's what this is. It's us trying. So here's some tips. The first thing is I want this video to move forward. Okay, yeah, is to stick to a routine. So that means going to sleep and waking up pretty much the same time every day. I know a lot of us are not on that schedule. When we talk to you on the phone, it's like, oh, I just woke up, or I went to bed really late. And so this is a time that you should be going to bed and waking up at pretty much the same time every day. And also consider writing yourself out a daily schedule. Like, this is what you do each day, things you want to accomplish every day. And it should have things, fun things. It should have some amount of time for work and learning and things like that. And then time to take care of yourself as well. And then think about adding something new to your routine that you wouldn't normally have time to do, like reading or learning a new language or teaching yourself a new skill. So a routine is really important, especially when you guys are so young. Your routine has been set for you your whole lives. You wake up, you go to school, you come home, you eat dinner, but now there's a lot of free time. And it's good practice for you actually to start thinking about making your own routine, because that's one of the big adjustments for going to college, is that your time changes so much. Okay, stick to a routine. Second thing, and this is you're going to be like, duh, Miss Amy, this is so obvious, but you really need to take care of yourself. I think a lot of times people let these things go, when they don't have to go places. So every day you should be making sure that you're taking care of your hygiene, you're brushing your teeth, and you're getting dressed. And it doesn't have to be your fanciest clothes, but you can get dressed up fancy sometimes too, even though you're not going out. But dress in comfortable clothes. Don't just stay in the clothes that you sleep in all day. That just kind of plays with your mind a little bit. So get up every day, brush your teeth, get dressed in comfortable clothes, and start a new day. As far as food and nutrition, try to make the best choices you can to eat healthy foods. Don't eat too little or too much. Try to keep it as level as possible. Stay hydrated, drink enough water. That's something that I've noticed I'm not doing enough, drinking more water. And then get enough but not too much sleep, like I was saying before. So taking care of yourself is always important. And it's especially important when things are weird, because it's basic stuff you can control. There's so much in this world you really can't control, but taking care of your own body and mind and needs, as far as food and sleep and water, is something you actually can pay attention to. This next one is kind of tough right now. If you can get some sunshine, it will really help your mood. It will really help you to feel better. But if you live in a neighborhood like I do, I live in West Philly, it's really hard to go outside and not be around a lot of people. So if you live in a safe neighborhood, and a neighborhood that's not very crowded, you might be able to take some walks every morning. And that'd be really good for your health. You just have to make sure that you aren't around a lot of other people right now. Or even better, if you have a porch or a backyard or a stoop that you can spend some time in when no one else is there, that might be a really good way to get some sunshine. You can also just open a window and kind of sit near the window and absorb it. I don't know where to look here. Sorry. That might be something you can do. Sunshine's important, but please don't go outside for anything unnecessary. At this point, the virus is spreading very quickly, And we just want to make sure that you're healthy and that the people around you are healthy, and protect our fellow citizens. All right. Whoa. Here's another good one. This one is moving. So whether it is dancing, or doing a YouTube video, or even practicing Kung Fu, it's really important that you move. Some of you guys did yoga with us. So if you can find time in your daily routine to move, I think it will make you feel a lot better. You can just do something like, okay, easy, like I'm going to do 5 push-ups, 5 jumping jacks, 5 sit-ups, and 5 squats to start, and then every day add some amount to make it a little bit more challenging for yourself. But the main purpose of this is just to remind you to move, to get out there. It really will make you feel so much better. And there's all of our dancing. And then next is to reach out to people. And that's really, but you can do that. You have your cell phones, right? And I know that that's something that we are all doing much more now than maybe we did in the past. So you can use texting, you can do Zoom chats, you can do group chats. You can be like this girl who's texting her friend Annie to see if she's okay. And, just kind of doing the best you can to reach out to your friends. Another piece of good advice is maybe reach out to people who you know are kind of lonely right now. If you have like older family members who don't have people stopping it by very often right now because they're trying to keep them safe and socially isolated, call them, do whatever you can to reach out to them so that they know that you're thinking of them. Reach out to people you don't normally reach out to who might be needing you at this time. Play. This is a really important one. So you can play board games and video games. You can get dressed up. You can just be creative with playing. It's really good for you. It's really good for your mind. You can, spin in circles with hula hoops. If you have little kids in your household, it's really important to play with them. They are going through this too, and they're really used to having a routine. So if you have time to play with a little one in your house, it'll make you feel good to be helping them. It'll make them feel better about all of the changes in the world. And I really highly encourage it. I think it's good for you. So that's a great tip, is to play and spin. Always spin. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, and then the next tip is to, give everyone a little bit more understanding in your house. So any fool can criticize, condemn, and complain, but it takes character and self-control to be understanding and forgiving. Listen, it's hard right now. People are stressed. People are not always at their best, right? So what you can do right now is try to be understanding and not assume somebody's trying to come at you or trying to do the worst for you, right? Like give people the benefit of the doubt. And that's always a good tip, but it is especially a good tip. Like if your mom or your dad is working hard or they're stressed about things and things are kind of messed up, you can do your best as a young adult to try to understand them, and try to be somebody who is forgiving as well. And that will help you if you stop and be like, okay, this is a stressful time, and try not to take everything so personally. It might help. Create space that is all your own. So if you live in a really small house or apartment like I do, it can be really challenging, but we all need some space to be alone sometimes. So, if you have to share a room or you just don't have a lot of space in your house, try to negotiate with your siblings or your family members about a place where you can have some time to yourself, like a little blanket fort or something like that, where you can just kind of get away. If it's like sitting in the backyard or, even just you put your headphones on and you create like a metaphorical space where you can kind of disconnect, that's really important for mental health. And then just remember that nobody is perfect. So there might be times that you're not feeling great or at your best during this, and you need to just practice self-acceptance. None of us are at our best right now. Your Upward Bound program is trying really hard, but it's not the way it was. Your teachers aren't able to teach you the way that they were. You might not be able to learn in the way they want you to learn. But if you're trying your best and you're working to learn every day and to accomplish things, you can accept that, and you can accept that it's not going to be perfect right now, and there's nothing that you can do to make it perfect. Everything is going to be a little bit harder right now. So love yourself and like be gentle about those things. Try to notice the good things in your life and in the world. There's a lot of bad stuff right now. So think about the things you're grateful for, the things and the people that you're grateful for. And I would even write it down. Make a list, look at it, remind yourself. And it should be something you think about a lot. And then pay attention to the stories out there about the people who are doing good things to help each other, and it will give you hope. So if you read stories about doctors and nurses and just regular everyday people who are doing things to help the situation, it will uplift you. It will make you feel like there's a reason to look forward to the day that we're not in this situation anymore. And then like shut off social media if it gets too scary or overwhelming. If the news is really weighing on you or you feel kind of panicked or scared, let your mind have some peace, turn it off, listen to some music, do something peaceful. Which brings me to the next suggestion here, which is express yourself creatively through art, music, dance, or writing. So here's Mr. Joe playing the trumpet. I know a lot of you play musical instruments and like write music and record music. Use this time to do that. And then this is Aaliyah's drawing of a bird. All right, shut up, Joe. Okay, nice. So drawing is something, and posting it on social media, sharing it with your friends when you can, and then just dancing and listening to music and remembering just how fun and how good things can be can really help you with your mood. So be creative. That's really important. Oh gosh. There we go. And then find something to laugh about every day. If you like movies, if you like cat videos, stand-up comedians, your own reflection in the mirror, whatever makes you laugh, do it every day. It's just good. It's good for you, and it's good for the people around you. Ask for help if you aren't feeling great. There's going to be days that you don't feel good. So have a list of the people you can reach out to when you're feeling sad, angry, lonely, disappointed, depressed. A lot of people care for you. And I know that for myself and for my Upward Bound staff members who we've been in contact with, they want to be there for you. That's why everybody's making these videos, and that's why we're having these Zoom things and chats and chat groups. It's just because we want you to know that we are still here and we're a part of your life, and we want you to reach out to us. So we're not here just for educational support. I mean, of course, that's our main goal, to help you achieve those goals. But we're also here to listen and support you when you're going through a tough time, which we all are now. So reach out in any way that feels good to you. And then kind of finally is to take this all one day at a time. Things are changing a lot, and they're changing quickly. And the people you normally talk to and get advice from or get decisions from don't have the answers. It's frustrating. It's frustrating for me too. Sometimes students will ask me, well, what's happening with this and what's happening with this? And I'll think it's going to be this way, but then the news changes and things are changing so fast that honestly, like I can't even give the answers that everybody wants. So instead of worrying too much about all of the things that are happening in the future, try your best to focus on the things you can control today, one day at a time. So that would be your health, your mind, your body, your space, your thoughts. You can focus on improving your knowledge and making yourself ready prepared for when things get back to normal. So remembering that someday you will be back in the classroom. And if there's a skill you can work on right now to get a little bit better, something you've always thought, I need to practice that, I'm not as good as I'd like to be, practice it. You will need to take the SAT someday. You will need to write a college essay. There'll be things that you'll need to do again in the future, and you can just take the time to make a little bit of improvement without worrying so much about when these things are going to happen. So for all of you that are having anxiety about how you're going to move forward into the future, it's normal to be worried right now. It's normal to wonder what you should be doing. And I think that the best anyone can ask of you is to do your best and take it one day at a time. Try to stay healthy, try to stay connected, and know that there's a lot of people who are out there with you and you're not alone. Even though you have unique circumstances and your household may be different than my household, I still am here as somebody that wants to support you. So that's the end of this video. And I don't have an ending slide. It's just blank. But that's it. I hope this wasn't too long. Let me see. Anyway, I love you guys. And hopefully I'll get better at making videos for you. Bye.